Welcome to my channel. I'm Scott, and in this video I'm going to walk you through the process of valuing Delta's stock by analyzing their financial statements and dissecting their financial ratios so we can determine if it's a buy or a sell. Let's get started with the model. This is a large cap company, 27 billion market cap. They're trading at $41 a share, and they have 645 million shares outstanding. Delta provides scheduled air transportation for passengers and cargo in many countries all over the world. It has two segments, airline and refinery. Their domestic network is centered on the core hubs in Atlanta, Minneapolis, St. Paul, Detroit, and Salt Lake City. They have international hubs and a market presence in Amsterdam, Bogota, Lima, Mexico City, London, Sao Paulo, Seoul, and Tokyo. Let's look at their financials. The way you value a company is you estimate the free cash flows into the future, and then you discount those numbers back to today's value. That's what we're doing in this video. And free cash flow is cash flow from operations minus capital expenditures. They didn't have any free cash flow in 21 and 22. Big improvement in 23, 1.1 billion. It came down a little bit in the trailing 12 months, still 1.1 billion. Really thin margins, only 2%. That means they convert 2% of their revenue into free cash flow. Net income is the profit or loss on the income statement. It's revenue minus expenses. Really small in 21, 1.3 billion in 22. Then it jumps to 250% to 4.6 billion in 23. Really nice rebound. It regressed a little bit in the trailing 12 months, 4.5 billion. Also low margins, but better than their free cash flow margins. 7% in the trailing 12 months, 8% in 2023. Revenue doubled from 2021, low travel from COVID, to 60 billion in the trailing 12 months. Lots of people traveling. And they pay a 1.5% dividend. It cost them $387 million. They can cover that dividend 3 times with their free cash flow. Their free cash flow is 1.1 billion, which is almost 3 times the dividend payment. We estimated 4 years of future free cash flows. We also estimated the terminal value, which is all cash flows past year 4, that's 36 billion. We discounted those numbers back to today using the weighted average cost of capital. We get a value of the company of $31 billion. We divide that by 645 million shares. And we get a calculated stock price of 48. They're trading at 41, so they're trading at a 15% discount. It's a buy according to the model. Do you think it's a buy or sell? Let me know in the comments. Simply Wall Street is a little higher than me. They're at 52. They say the stock is 20% undervalued. 20 analysts price this stock, and they're real high at 53. So analysts are real bullish on this one. There are 16 companies in the same industry as Delta, and if Delta has a number in red, they're worse than the median. If they have a number in blue, they're better. They spend the second most in CapEx, 5.4 billion. Most of their CapEx spend is the purchase of airplanes. I'm going to do a video on pretty much all these companies over the next couple of weeks. Debt to equity ratio is equal to the median, although it's pretty high. For every dollar of equity, they have $2 of debt. They're one of the 3 companies that pay a dividend in this industry. They pay the lowest of the 3. They generate the most free cash flow of any company in this industry. Most companies are negative. Only 3 companies have positive free cash flow. They're the largest company in the industry, 27 billion market cap. They're a good amount larger than Southwest. They're trading at 2 times book value, pretty close to the median, 6 times earnings, really good PE ratio, second best on this list, 24 times free cash flow. At least they're generating positive free cash flow. And their price to sales is 0.4, which is between the median and average. They generate the most revenue in this industry. They're a little ahead of United and American, more than double Southwest. Their 5-year annual revenue growth rate is 6%. The industry average is 4%. Here's their latest income statement, the second quarter of 24, second quarter of 23. They provide 3 categories, and revenue is up in each category. Passenger revenue, which is the cost of tickets, 13.2 billion. Now it's 13.8 billion. Cargo, 170 million to 200 million. And then other revenue, like when they sell food on the aircraft, 2.2 billion to 2.6 billion. They have lots of expenses. Salary is the biggest expense, 4 billion. Fuel, 2.8 billion. Total expenses, 14 billion, up from 13 billion. So their operating income is down. It was 2.5 billion, now it's 2.3 billion. They spent 188 million of interest on their debt. That's down from 200 million. Pre-tax income 1.8 billion, half a billion of taxes, net income 1.3 billion. That's down from 1.8 billion. Their EPS is also down from 286 to 204. So to summarize, I have them trading at a 15% discount. I rank them 7 out of 10. They're the largest airline, and they do seem undervalued, but I hate airlines. I would never buy an airline, so it's 1 out of 10. Ratio 7 out of 10, amazing PE ratio. Price to free cash flow isn't so great, but at least it's positive free cash flow. And financials 8 out of 10. They generate a lot of revenue and a lot of free cash flow. Revenue has doubled since 2021. So let me know what you think. Give the video a like, subscribe, or comment below. If you'd like to get a custom valuation or just support the channel, you can become a member by clicking on the link in the description below. Thanks for watching.